And I know you're in the throes of what you refer to as the next gen tech transformation program to enable business aspirations. And I wonder if you could talk a little bit about how that's brought to life, a little bit of context there and some of the substance of it, if you would.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So once again, really wanted to start with a vision and a strategy and lay out a plan. And that was endorsed by the board. And it was a 3.5-year transformation program that really was centered on 5 pillars. One was moving to an agile environment. 2 was introducing APIs and building blocks. 3 was really upskilling our engineering talent. 4 was around looking at our tech cost transformation and how could we move to the cloud, lower our data center infrastructure costs. And the 5th was what I'd like to call protecting the core. So from a cyber perspective, from an availability perspective, really making sure that we have a solid foundation there. I think, listen, in 2.5 years since we really started this, I think we've been enormously successful. We partnered with the business. We implemented what we call a modern operating model, which really was not only looking at how does technology become agile, but how does the business transform to become agile? So how do we grow the right product owners? How do we get that mindset so we're delivering MVP releases? And we've really seen in the course of 2.5 years pivot from projects that were taking, frankly, up to 3 years to smaller incremental programs. And just one example of that, in our mobile, which is a fully cloud native application up and running on AWS, we've launched over 970 different features this year, just in 8 months. So just an example of what we've been able to do with Agile. In addition, that same platform is using 15 enterprise RESTful APIs. And, that's 15 of 100 APIs that we've developed so far at the bank. And our goal is to probably have a library of about 200 reusable APIs that we can use across all the different teams. And that really centered around the 3rd pillar, which was really upskilling our talents. So what we really focused on was we created a set of engineering academies. And these were 9-10-day boot camps that we put our colleagues through. And these were colleagues who maybe didn't know the most up-to-date technology. They weren't full-stack engineers, but these were all people with technical backgrounds. They have computer science degrees. They may be coded in COBOL or C++. But they were able to learn Java, and they were able to learn over 30 different technologies. And it was really 150 colleagues have gone through that program, and it's really been well received. And in parallel to that, we did a massive hiring of engineering talent. So we frankly replaced some of the business roles that we had and really brought in more engineering talents, people with cloud native experience, full engineering stack experience. So, and that's really made a significant difference as well. And then fourthly, we've been looking at moving to the cloud. So, we were very sort of package driven. We were very using our own data center. We had very little in the cloud, and we really doubled down on our cloud migrations. So we've got over 100 applications now within the cloud. It's significantly reducing our cost. And at the same time, we've been able to build in automation that is actually improving the controls that we have in that environment. So from a security perspective, from a risk perspective, I have confidence that we're at higher levels than we did in our legacy environment. And that leads into the 5th pillar. Of course, all these are connected, which is protecting the core, protecting against cyber. So we have a multi-layered strategy against cyber threats. And we've really, I think, in the last 2.5 years, done a great job of that, and also done a great job improving availability of our systems.